A lot of Barnes are also double as ninjas in their spare time.
Yeah, naturally.
That makes sense given their profession.
Hey, Faithy.
The amount of times we're
Nice
beating the
of you
shit
to
out of
drop
Jackknife
by.
in this game.
With a little bit of persuasion, Ropeburn was pretty chatty.
I love
About
hitting
meeting
him.
with
He's a very
the killer
hittable
at the
person.
mall.
And you're thanking me, right?
But when I got there, guess who was waiting for me?
No idea, Faithy. I just go there for the pretzels.
Bad case of the blues.
You're right, he's kind of great the way Pegasus is
happen to
great.
know
He's just
anything
so
about that,
fucking
would
dumb,
you?
but he's such a prick, but he's so into it.
Yeah.
He's just like, I am the worst jackass, and I love it.
Besides,
God, and it works. It's actually really good.
It's actually like one of the better voice actors in that
You're
sense,
right.
because he really just plays it up
You
so
want to
bad.
hate him, but that's what they want you to do.
Ropeburn's dead.
I'm impressed.
Wasn't me.
You need to be careful who you hang around with.
Oh,
I feel
that
like
a
this
lot.
conversation goes too
And
quickly.
yet, here we are.
Yeah, a
But
little
I'm afraid
bit.
I'm gonna have to cut this little meeting short, Faithy. Places to be, you know how it is.
I mean, the cutscenes
Try not to
like
get yourself killed.
seem shorter
I
than
feel
they
like
need to be, but
when
longer
your
than I want
job
them to be.
is to be
You can
like
stop
a
pretending
super
not to listen.
secret
Can you
trafficker
do a
of
search on
messages
Jello Kruger's
and illegal
security?
paraphernalia, having a very iconic tattoo on your arm and face
In Ropeburn's
His office.
Yeah, I don't
might
understand
not
it.
be the best idea.
distinctive logo.
I'd always wondered that whenever they go and like buy pizza or like, you know, when they drinking stuff, I'm like, where do you buy your
They're
stuff
just like
if you're
they're
so
just wear an Assassin's
easily,
Creed style white hood.
Apparently.
I guess.
Few offices around town. Just got a new place down near the docks.
Get me some coordinates.
Oh,
Oh,
this
the
is the
docks.
point. This is the point of no return.
I have played the docks 4
This-
times.
This level is the turning point where the game just decides, now we're going to be a combat sim now.
I played the docks 4 times, recorded it 4 times. It's as the day of this recording, I played it twice. I played it twice
Ugh.
this morning to try to fix the footage.
I'm sorry, because this is the not fun part of the game.
You know what's the most not fun? It's the fucking ship. And I had to play that one
Okay,
like
you're
6
right.
times.
You're right, but this is the turning point.
Yep.
This is where the game transitions very abruptly into
Oh,
we are having combat all the time now.
I mean, you can feel it.
Yeah.
Also, I had already began to notice a little, but this is where the audio started getting desynchronized with the video, which you may or
Yeah.
may not notice that depending on how I edit it together. The cutscenes
or how much we
should be
talk
fixed.
over it.
But the reason that I had to record so many times is because the footage came out fine. Or actually, sometimes the footage got super choppy, but later on when I fixed that, the audio for some reason would just never synchronize. So I would sync it up and then it would unsync in a different spot. Because this game does not want to be recorded. It was a complete nightmare to record this game.
Oh man.
I don't know why.
I
never
hope
going
the
to-
next game that we play is not gonna that finicky. And we already have some footage of it if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check my shadow play to see if I that before I continue recording.
Yeah, like this is the stage where it starts to transition, but you will see the transition to the second half of the game very soon. You'll know it when you see it. It's very abrupt. It's very in your face about it too.
We're at docks. Not at
Like this is
yeah.
still acceptable. What we're seeing right now. This is still acceptable. It's not like
Yeah.
as good as the first level, but it's acceptable.
I think the ship is the turning point for me, where it's like, this is just utter travesty.
But you know what? I think this is the turning point. You know, right? Like I don't have to.
But yeah, I
explain
mean,
it.
I don't think the ship is the turning point, but I feel like the ship is like the point where I was just like,
The point
fuck
of
this
absolutely
game,
no
man.
return.
Yeah, like, yeah, I guess put it differently, this is the turning point as far as things going real south, but like, the fucking ship is where I was just pissed at the game
Yeah.
every time I played it. This
And
one,
it's so bad because everything else was so good.
and then they were just
That's
like
why it
really cramped
hurts.
hallways. And you could see
Like,
how I was
this
trying to
isn't
like
the
maintain
Watch
flow
Dogs
through
hurt
this,
of
but
they pissed away a good premise. It's like this game was using a good premise well, and then it just like for some reason stopped doing that, and I cannot comprehend it. So as you'll notice, Sam is fighting in this level
Yep.
because he has no choice.
I have tried, the first 3 times I played this, I tried not hitting that guy. You'll die when you try to run over that way.
This is the part of the game
I'm sure
where
you
you
could do it,
start
but it's
getting
nearly impossible.
forced into combat. Like, it's no longer an option.
Also, there are points like this where it's like, you can't go through this event yet because there's steam. And in this case, I thought there was a valve when I first played this, so you just have to wait. It turns off.
Yeah.
It's literally just, for whatever reason, just to hold you back.
And it's not only just combat, it's combat with the boring first-person platforming challenges. Not the ones where it's about the flow, the one where it's about fucking timing. And those two elements are not this game's highlight. So this whole, like, second half of the game just feels like a drag. And Sam feels this stronger than I do because he just played it.
When was the last time you played this game? Do you remember?
Oh man, I used to play this game about once a year like you did.
Yeah.
I was still maybe like, I might have just been a freshman in college at the time I stopped playing this game.
Stopped your ritual.
No wait, I might have replayed it when Catalyst was announced.
That seems fitting. I mean, it's such a short game.
Yeah, it really doesn't take that much effort to play through it.
One afternoon.
Especially when you've played it several times before.
Especially when you don't have to replay levels. It's great.
Yeah.
To be fair, I should point out
I guess
that,
you would know about that.
I should also point out for anybody who either hasn't played this or is thinking about going back or whatever, the problems they're having with recording, the game plays fine. I encountered like a few frame rate dips, but there was no desynchronization problem within the game.
As I said, we bitch about the late game level design, but I would still recommend playing through this game at least once, just so you get the good parts of this game, because they are there. They are so there.
If you're a fan of platformers, you really owe it to yourself to try.
When this game is good, it is so fucking good.
Also, there are... Excuse me. I'm trying to remember if there are any of the crazy ethereal platforming challenges without the DLC. I feel like there are, but I
No,
don't
they're
remember.
all in the DLC.
Okay. I don't think you can
I
get that
remember that
anymore.
because that was part of like why the DLC selling point is that it was just this kind of empty void of just pure platforming.
I'd love to play that, but I don't think it ever came out on Steam. If I checked.
The Trials DLCs?
Yeah. But you can still do
Probably
time
not.
attack stuff, which is cool.
Just check Origin.
I played this on Steam. I don't remember. I don't think Origin has it either. I don't know, man.
You actually, like, if you bought a game on Steam, you can get the key, take the key, put it on Origin, and just unlock it on Origin.
I didn't know that. Huh. I don't think I ever rebought a game though, so it's fine. Oh yeah, at this point, I kept trying to hit the button, like thinking it was the main button there, and I was like, wait, am I crazy here? It's the button to the right.
Yeah.
It's the big red button, not the little red button. Oh man, video games. What do you want from me?
So here's the twist. They're training cops on how to be runners, so they can catch runners more effectively.
Right.
So I love that the super soldiers in this game are just people who can run really fast.
Didn't see. I haven't. I must have uploaded put the wrong video in here. I had one where I synced it.
Some kind of training room.
Oh well, just read the subtitles.
What are they training
Yeah.
for? You mean there's something left in this
Anyway.
they haven't managed to tax, ban, or regulate?
Yes, and then the whole Project Icarus is like, oh, they're gonna take down runners.
Again, I'm not sure where the Icarus metaphor comes in, but like the whole point
I
is
don't
that
know.
like they're making super soldier cops that are just people who know how to run really fast.
Putting them through the. They just took Olympians from different countries and
I
assigned them
love
to a
that the
police
super
force.
soldier program is I'm teaching you how to run like a parkour artist does.
Yeah, like as far as we understand, there's nothing about like crazy like
Yeah, like
drugs or
like
anything.
these
It's just
people
you're good
are
at running.
really athletic, but there's nothing inherently special about them aside from the fact that they've trained a lot and they're really
I mean,
athletic.
granted, parkour is probably a separate discipline to learn than just running, but like, I do find that kind of funny when you think about it. It's almost like cartoon villainy. Like, we're gonna train runners to beat the runners.
Yeah.
Chatter's gone berserk. Blues know you're there. Get out now.
Turn
And
around
not
and they're
just
like,
regular blues, they're runner blues.
and I don't think I ever look at one of them in the face again.
You
What for
don't,
each reason.
not, like, you will, like, this is, if you play this game right, you're not seeing their faces, the run of any of the runner cops.
Yeah, I think in one of the footages that we don't use, there's one point where one of them literally jumped in front of me and it scared the crap out of me. Like his face is like touching my face. But I think it was a different set of footage I used.
So I will say that this part of this level is really good.
Like, they really should have built more time trials based on this, because it's just like,
Yeah.
here's a training ground, like, you can just design it however you want, nobody's gonna think twice about it.
Yeah,
It's
and
really
the
good.
parts where you are just running in this level are the best parts of this level, and the whole game, honestly.
And then it grinds to a halt.
I hate to
elevator.
keep making that point, but like this second half just deviates so far from that basic premise. Sun clipping into the elevator is great.
Oh, Mayor Callahan was convened an emergency meeting with his advised city council, anonymous threat targeting locations around Shard offices. Apparently I convened a meeting.
I love the name of the farm building is the Shard because this game is Mirror's Edge, and the
Pretty
city
good.
is called Glass in lore.
No, really? I
The
didn't
city's
know
name
that.
is Glass, so like the Shard,
Oh my god.
the Shard being the capital building of the city. 'Cause-
Oh, this game is worse than you. Didn't think it would be possible.
well, no,
it's like if you designed a
it's not
city.
a pun; it's thematic.
It's all bad to me.
Like the whole idea is that this city is supposed to be like this mirror of like it's great and it looks great, but deep beneath this glass is this
There's a
facade
shard
of
that's
just,
on the mirror's edge.
yes, exactly.
The reflection. You'd have a little faith. I don't know how many more weird, bad references.
Like
can
I know
make?
I know
Train.
you're being facetious, but that's actually like what they're going for.
Yeah, a little bit.
Warn the other runners.
So it is fitting that the capital of the city is called the Shard.